Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am JayLee. This is JLeesCorner, and this is a story time, but of current events. Okay, it's not an old story time of what happened here and what happened there. I'm moving the microphone up closer to my mouth. Okay, this is like what happened on February 29th, 2020 story time. Because, I like to keep y'all updated to stuff or whatever, and sometimes it causes me to tell a story of sorts. Okay, so always, okay, if you have not done so already, please take a moment to subscribe to my channel and become a whole JayBird, dun 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 dun, and all that goodness and stuff. Okay, send to yourselves. Okay, you can also like, comment, and share this video. Also follow me on IG and on Twitter at J_Lees_Corner. Okay, so it's a few things going on. Y'all know I'm moving. Okay, so it's the whole thing of me trying to move. A lot of y'all have been asking me questions and this and that because I have been talking about it, for some time. And yes, I have found a place. So yes, yay, yeah, all that stuff. Okay, so yes, I found somewhere to move. The issue is, the place I'm moving is being renovated. The place is getting all new everything, and saying everything top to bottom is all brand new stuff. So with that comes, when will it be ready? Will it be ready by the time my lease is up where I am? So that is giving me a point of stress, but it is what it is. Okay, but at least y'all know I have a place to be. And I would just be very frustrated if I have to move twice. Meaning if I have to pay movers to move my stuff from where I am currently into like a little storage unit, and I'll be probably in a hotel for a week or two. Because I feel like, yes, I could go back to my mama's house, because I could always go home. But I feel like, hey, I want to be on vacation. I don't want to have to worry about making my bed or nothing like that. I want to be somewhere easy breezy, beautiful cover girl, and just be a bit of a break. So I said I may just get a hotel room close to my job, and wait the little week or so that it may take. But God, please, let the place be ready by March 31st. Just let Jesus, please. Now, I could also talk to the current place where I am now and just have them let me stay an extra month. But we shall see. Hopefully, within another week, I'll have more things figured out on that front. Because, when you have an apartment lease or whatever, if you stay an extra month when your lease is up, they charge you more money. Okay? And I don't want to pay more money here. I don't. I just don't. But it is what it is. So today I got up and I went to my leasing office and I had them sign, the little rental verification of where I've been to take it to where I'm going. Okay, let them know I'm a good tenant. Okay, and I can come back anytime I want to. So did that. Then I popped up on my mama because my mama was out shopping and stuff and getting things there. So popped up on my mama at Marshall's or whatever, and she's like, "Oh, you know what? We should go to lunch. We'll do an early dinner because it was later in the afternoon." And so we went to Red Lobster. Okay, and this is the thing about me. I tend to not want to go out to dinner and hang out in places around tax time. You want to know why? Tax time ballers. Okay, I swear it seemed like, and look, this is in no way, in no shape or form or nothing, me trying to degrade or speak down on or hate on anybody spending their hard-earned tax money on whatever it is they want to do. I do what you want to do. Get tattoos, buy TVs, buy clothes, buy houses, buy cars, buy your kids. Do whatever it is because it's your money. But my thing is, it's always busy here, everywhere, at least here in Michigan and in Detroit and our surrounding cities. It's always extremely busy around tax time. And for the most part, the first round of tax refunds for people who claim kids, y'all know they hold those until the end of February, came out last week. So the first round of those checks came out. So it was busy. It was busy everywhere, okay? And my mama was in Marshall. She's like, yeah, it's a long line in Marshall, so it's going to be a minute. And she didn't know I was outside at the Marshall. We were just talking on the phone. So that was one thing. So we then went to Red Lobster to eat, which is close, which was the restaurant close to where we were. And so I'm like, okay, cool. We're gonna go to Red Lobster. So we get in there, we seated or whatever, chit chat. And I'm like, it is so big. It was a 40-minute wait, which is whatever, but it was a lot of people. It was a lot of people in the Red Lobster, and service was kind of slow, whatever. But we sitting there, and then it was people. We were seated in an area like right by their back party room. You know what I'm saying? So we were sitting by there. So when people were going in and out the party room, they kind of had to pass by where we were sitting. And when I tell you, everybody for this one party, everybody in that party was high. I mean, they came in smelling like they had just came from the weed store, and like they were just sitting in a hot box. I mean, I got high just by them walking past me. And I told y'all I used to smoke weed a long time ago, whatever. But I wasn't ever like a avid smoker. Like my friends smoked, so when we were hanging out, they would just be high, and I would just be in the room, and I would end up getting high too. But I've never, like I said before, I never went like bought weed for myself to smoke. Never been that. But they all were. I was like, I don't get this. Look. I feel like people have the right to smoke if they want to smoke, but I feel like, why don't people who smoke weed not want to come out and be in public places smelling like a marijuana leaf? I mean, they smell like they just bathed in the shit. And I was like, ugh. And it made me physically nauseous. It made my head hurt. And this is them walking past me. Before they even got to me, I could smell it. Was in the air. It was just in the. I'm like, oh my God. And my mom was laughing because she's like, oh, it's okay, JayLee. And I'm like, no, I'm ready to go. Okay. We had ate our food and everything and stuff, but I was like, it's just seemed too much. And I feel like, is that what they spent they tax time money on? Red Lobster, biscuits, and weed? I'm just like, Jesus, just fix it. And not to judge, but they all looked the same. Okay, it was a younger people, okay, of my the brethren, okay, our African American people, whatever, just smelling like purity weed. And I'm like, and it wasn't like, oh, one person came. No. Out of the 18 sets of people who walked past, the only people who did not smell like weed was my cousin and her husband, who just happened to be going to that same party. They were like the first ones that got there, going to the back or whatever, and they did not smell like weed at all. But everybody else, every other person who walked in was a marijuana leaf. And I'm looking like, oh my God, it's just so frustrating. Then our waitress, okay, the waitress, I'm not going to say she was a bad waitress. She looks familiar, like she was a waitress somewhere else before, but I know her from somewhere, I just don't know where. She wasn't really, all there. She came to the table, took our drink orders, and left. Brought our drinks back, took our food order, and left. Brought our food and left. And she didn't come back until it was to give us to-go containers and to get the bill. And I was like, I felt like she didn't deserve a tip. Okay, you didn't do shit. Okay, and I'm like, man, it's taking her a long time to eat, because my mom got some basic fish. So she got some fish and some broccoli. I got, y'all know, chicken Alfredo. Okay, some real easy things. Even that took a long time to cook. Okay, I posted a picture of our food on my Instagram. The food was delicious and nutritious and absolutely amazing, but it still took a while for it to get to us. And I'm like, whatever. But I feel like if you're a good waitress, when the food takes a long time, you just check in with the table. Okay, you check in with the table. You guys need some more water and want more drinks? Oh, okay, you want more biscuits? Even though we didn't really, my mama ate a biscuit. I don't eat biscuits at all. I'm not a big bread person. But it was just like, she didn't come back and say. I was like, oh, she was very nice when she came the table to take. She was a pleasant person, but she just wasn't attentive. And my mom was like, well, yeah, she kind of did the same things to the other tables. She was like, it's not as if she was just doing that to us, because my mom could see her walking around, and she kind of did the same thing to our table. She would just go there for one thing and not go back for nothing else. I say, well, that means her tips gonna be low all day. We not cheap, because our food was what, $50. You know what I'm saying? And so for the 50, I say she getting, it was like 45 and some change. I say she getting $4. She getting the change out this 50 I'm giving. Okay, and that's it. That's it. I gave her for a 5. Okay, I gave her for a 5. But I feel like if you want a good tip, be a good waitress. And I think that takes more than just, hey, what you having? Okay, and you leave, but you never, like, we had to ask for napkins. Okay, I didn't get, it was just weird. I'm like, she ain't come back and asked us not nothing. She didn't even come to ask, is your food okay? Did anything? When I don't like that. And again, she wasn't rude, so I gave her the good 5. Okay, the good 5, and that was it. So I was like, if she can, I wonder, was you, like, how nice were you to the tax time ballers? Okay, we wasn't tax time ballers at all. It wasn't tax time ballers at all. So that part was a bit frustrating. Okay, and I'm like, look, I don't have time for this. And I come home to my place, and my neighbors is all in the hallway talking. I'm looking like, y'all have a whole fucking apartment. You have a whole apartment. Why are y'all in the hallway chit-chatting and jaw-jacking? And I'm like, maybe because I wasn't home. I feel like when I'm here, they steer clear of me because I have a way to just go the fuck off. But they went in their own apartments or whatever. But then the hallway smelled like, what's marijuana? And I'm like, this is why I can't wait to what's move. Okay, so it was a day full of just foolery. Okay, just foolery. And I had people like inboxing me, like old tax clients. Oh, are you doing taxes this year? No, I'm not. I have not talked to you in like at least 3 years. Leave me alone. And then I had another person, like a friend of mine from high school, who I don't talk to often at all. Like, at all. We Facebook friends, yes. And then she sent me a message on, was it on Facebook? Yeah, I think it was on Messenger. Hey, you do taxes? I got a tax question. Can you call me? No, I can't. I don't want to call any. I don't want. Look, no. If you have a question for me and you message me, ask me the question. We're not phone friends. We're Facebook friends. We were, matter of fact, I know I didn't know her from high school. I knew her in middle school. She's a middle school friend. And I'm like, I don't know. And it's just, I hate tax time. I really do. And not to be, because it's not, oh my God, I wish I got more money. You know, I'm good. I'm good and whatever. And I'm happy for people who get money to do what they need to do. But I'm like, don't bother me for no reason. I don't like when people contact me because they want to ask me stuff. And we ain't on that level at all. Like, I ask the person who's doing your taxes. Don't call and ask me nothing. Don't do that. And then on the tax time ballers, I'm always trying to suggest to people, you need to use your money wisely. I say, if you're going to buy a car, cool. But buy one that you can keep up. Okay? Don't buy no piece of shit car either, because you don't want to spend your whole $4,000 on a car that costs $2,000, and then use the other $2,000 to buy weed. And then the car you bought don't last for about a week or two. And now you out the $2,000. Just don't buy a car. Get you a good old bus ticket or a bus pass, because don't get a car that's gonna break. Who needs a car for 2 weeks? Not I, said the cat. I bought my first car in 2008 or 9. It was 2008. I got a 2002 Malibu. Okay, that 2002 Malibu lasted all the way up until I just got a new car in 2016. But I got a car that I'm like, okay, it's gonna last. I think I spent maybe $5,000 on that car. Cashed out. Boom. Here, give it to me. Because I'm like, let me at least make my tax money work for me. So I'm like, at least make your tax money work for you as well. And don't go to Red Lobster smelling like weed. Because you think you ruined my meal. Okay, you ruined my food was so delicious and nutritious and amazing, and you come here feeling like the weed person, and it just aggravates my spirit. But that was my story time. Today was kind of weird, and I feel like maybe it's because it was February 29th. Then I got an email from my bank telling me that one of my accounts was negative, like 900,000. I said, how was that? So I panicked. I completely panicked because I'm looking like, oh my God, how did somebody even, why did the bank even allow, so I don't have that much money, so how can my account be negative that much? And I was just like, oh my God. And it was like 1 a.m. because it was tonight or whatever, and I was in the middle of doing the gossip chat I did earlier, and I actually cut it off and then calm down. But I had to I kept checking my account, like what is going on? And my account is fine. Okay, it's completely, the money that's supposed to be in my account is in my account. Like if it's negative, it was like what was the amount was what I'm gonna find it because I completely panicked. It said my account was negative $885,481.64, and I'm looking like my account has never had that amount of money in it. So how can it be negative that amount? I know that what I've never. I'm 38. I haven't had almost 900 grand in that account. How can it be negative? And no one can chart, girl. I panicked and I was like, okay, it's just a weird day. And I'm like, maybe it's because it's the 29th day, it's leap year, it's just weird. And it was, girl, today was a weird day. Today was a weird day. And because I felt like it was a weird day, that's what made me leave my house for one. I was trying to pop up to my mom's house, but she was gone. So we went to dinner for 2. Not because I felt like I had to talk to people. So I had dinner with my mom, FaceTime DJ, FaceTime my sister, I FaceTime my brother, had a conversation with him. And I just, you know what I'm saying? A little chit chat or whatever. It was weird. You know what I'm saying? I just had to make sure because I regularly talk to him. I regularly talk to my mom. So I'm like, I had to do my regular shit to feel like, okay, it's not a weird day. And I just hope today will be better because it's currently 3:18 in the morning. And yeah, so this is a real random story time. A lot of shit that I talked about because I do that sometimes. It's more of a ramble. But anyway, once I move, I will be doing a house tour. Again, I pray that this apartment is fully renovated in enough time for me to move in. Because I do not want to stay here another month if I have to pay more money. I just don't want to do that at all. So we shall see what happens with that. If y'all have story time suggestions, you can drop them in the comment section. I need to go look at I made a post and ask for stuff to talk about. I need to go back and look at it. Because I think I'm in a mood to do a couple videos tonight. So we shall see. Anyway, thanks for listening to my ramble. Okay, I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.